All right, we're gonna wing this video as well. Somebody asked me for a life update on LinkedIn. So here's a life update. I am buried. I'm completely buried right now in work because I can't say no. That's my problem. I never say no to a project, and I really probably need to, but I'm really bad at that. I don't know if that's an ego thing or a pride thing. I always want to be the champion at everything. I always want to win. I always want to be the solver of problems. And that gets me into a lot of trouble. I'm looking at my calendar. I'm booked till 6 o'clock today on a Friday. And again, I can't say no to customer meetings. I can't say no to projects. I can't say no to my wife. I'm a yes guy. I'm a people pleaser, probably to my detriment a lot of times. I just got back from Clearwater, Florida. My family and I spent the first part of spring break. It's spring break here in South Carolina in Clearwater. So we went from Saturday to Wednesday. By the way, the worst travel days of all time, apparently. That's a whole other story. But it took me 6 hours to get to Clearwater, Florida, which is an hour flight. Nightmare. The airport was a nightmare. Luggage was a nightmare. Security was a nightmare. You don't care. I get it. But I care, and it was horrible. But I'm back, and I got back Wednesday night. Worked all day Thursday, working all day today, trying to catch up on projects that I, again, said yes to. I have a full-time job at Zoom, which you probably already know. And then I agreed to write a book for Pact Publishing, which was great. It's great. But it's a lot of work. I didn't realize how much work was involved in writing a book. It's a lot, by the way, just in case you wanted to know. And then I agreed to do a LinkedIn learning course as well for Zoom. But again, it's a lot of work. I have 21 videos to do for this LinkedIn learning course, and I have to write scripts for all these videos. And then I have to edit a book, and then I have to write other chapters. By the way, it's 10 chapters. I just got done writing chapter 6, so I have 3 more chapters to go. I think I have 14 more videos to script for LinkedIn Learning. And then I have a full-time job, and then I am a full-time dad, and then I'm a full-time husband, and I run out of time. There's not enough time in the day to do all this stuff. And then my wife wants me to go boating, and she wants to hang out with friends, and she wants to hang out with me. And these are all amazing things. These are first world problems. I totally get it. But I don't have enough time to please everyone. And I'm trying my hardest, and I can't say no. I get pinged constantly. Hey, can you join this customer call? Can you do a webinar? Can you do this EBC? And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Can you write a book? Yes. Can you do a LinkedIn learning course? Yes. Can you do a review of this product? Yes. At some point, I probably need to say no, and I'm having a hard time doing that. Maybe give me some suggestions on how I can do that. Apparently, I'm horrible at that. I have a lot of positive attributes, but apparently I have some negative ones too, and it's pleasing people. It's a beautiful day outside. There's sun shining right now. My dogs are playing out there. I can see them from my office, but I can't participate because I'm too busy at work. And I thought to myself, you know what? Here's a perfect time to take a break and do a video and vent to the world. Is that going to solve anything? No, of course not. But it's what I'm going to do right now. This is my cathartic mechanism right now. I'm wearing one of my tattooed nerd shirts, and please, if you'd like one, please order one. It's in the description above. I did this kind of as a whimsical joke between Alexis and I, and you know what? It's actually working out pretty well. My wife wears tattooed nerd shirts. I actually have my son wearing a tattooed nerd shirt. And he's 10, and he has no tattoos. Well, what a horrible parent to let a 10-year-old have a tattoo. I'm not judging. You can do what you'd like to do with your child, but I don't let my 10-year-old have tattoos. If you've ever been in a meeting with me, know that full well that I'm probably fidgeting underneath the camera, and I'm probably fidgeting with the ultimate fidget spinner. My wife bought this for me. It's made out of aluminum and brass with ball bearings in it. For some reason, I burn through plastic ones. I just burn through them. They don't last. I go through them. But my wife, I guess, went online and said, hey, what's the ultimate fidget spinner? And this engineer from NASA had designed this fidget spinner. It is literally It's rocket science built into a fidget spinner. I've had this thing for 3 years, rock solid, but I'm always using it. I always have like nervous energy underneath the desk. So if you ever are in a meeting with me, know that I'm probably spinning this underneath the table. I still get nervous at customer meetings. I still get nervous at presentations and webinars and events. It might not seem like it, but I'm 100% nervous every time I present. Even if it's presenting data that I've done 1,000 times. I always want to make it better. I always want to improve. So I'm always trying to find out what word or phrase or gesture or slide resonates best with a customer. So that's why I love when you have your video on during a meeting. By the way, one of my biggest pet peeves is being in a Zoom meeting or a Teams meeting or a WebEx meeting, by the way, and you have your camera off. It annoys the hell out of me. Turn your camera on. We're in a video conference for a reason. If we wanted to just have our cameras off, then I would have just have an audio conference call. Turn your cameras on. I don't care. Like if you didn't comb your hair today, by the way, I haven't combed my hair today. I don't care. If you haven't showered today, by the way, I haven't showered either. I don't care. I can't see that or smell that on a video, but I want to see your face. I want to see what I'm saying resonates with you or has an impact on you. Negative or positive. That allows me to get better as a presenter, as a person, as a customer, as a salesperson. Show me some feedback because most feedback is nonverbal. Having your camera on, even if you're just staring at the screen flatly, I know where I need to go with that presentation. I know maybe what I'm saying is not resonating with you, so I need to change it. Give me feedback. When you have your camera off, you're not helping. You're not helping anybody in the meeting, by the way, because people want to see what you're thinking and feeling and seeing, and they get that from your nonverbal feedback. So a lot of times I will really have my camera on. I always have my camera on. I've always had my camera on for years, but I want to see what my customers are feeling and seeing. I want to see if what I'm saying is even making any sense to you. And a lot of times I'll get a frown or a smile. I know what I'm saying is either working or not working, but I need you to have your camera on to do that. And so sometimes I'll actually pull up an Amazon page on my web browser with sales on webcams. And when somebody tells me to screen share a presentation, I'll accidentally have the screen of Amazon webcams. I'm like, oh, hey, look at that. There's a webcam on sale, which is a subtle jab at the people that don't have their webcams on. We all have webcams, even if it's a laptop. You have a webcam. Use it. It helps everyone. I promise. I had 2 coffees and now I'm on a Red Bull. It's 11:26 and I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. Breakfast is right over there. I just haven't had a chance to eat it yet. My wife brought it down because, we have a kitchen renovation going on, and so I have no kitchen. Basically, I haven't had a kitchen probably in a month. You realize how much you need a kitchen, by the way, when you don't have one. I probably have another month without one, and it'll be beautiful when we're done. But the point is that now I have to go out to eat almost every single meal. So this morning I was supposed to eat Starbucks again, which is right over there by the television, and it's there. My wife brought it home, but I just haven't had a chance to eat it because I've been on meetings all morning long. So I have 4 minutes until my next meeting. So maybe I'll scarf it down. Before that time. I don't know what else you want to hear. I could go on for hours because I'm very verbose and my wife says I talk too much. So I'll shut it down there. But here's a life update. Happy Friday.